Hi, my name is Jeff Andiguch. This is a walk-around video of my 94 Jeep Wrangler we call the Great Pumpkin. It's a 94 Jeep Wrangler. Used to be blue and rust. Took this whole thing apart in the garage about a year and a half, stripped the whole thing off, did a frame-off restoration project with my boys and I. Gotta bear with me here, it's kind of raining and misty and cold out here in Michigan. Got the whole thing taken apart, swapped a handful of different parts into it and back out of it already. This is the second part of the build. You can see the long arms down there. In the back there we got a longer leaf spring. Pushed the rear axle back about 5 inches. Swapped in a Hummer H2 rear axle. Hummer wheels, Hummer tires. The leaf spring on there is from a full-size Jeep front axle. Stretches the wheelbase extra 2 inches plus moving the spring bracket. Got some custom fenders, flares we made on there. Those are all homemade. Swapped in LED tail lights on it. Got shackle hangers off the back for better travel and flex. Gonna see some Bilstein shocks down there. Got Bilsteins front and back. 10 inches of travel in the back. 12 inches of travel in the front. Got a custom exhaust on there. Got a high flow converter, high flow Flowmaster muffler, other side long arm. We got a 3-link going on. Got high clearance fenders in the front with our own Highline body kit. Cut the hood back, raise the fenders up. So this here on 35s, we're going to 37s or 38s eventually. That's 2.5 inches of lift, gets us clearance for 38-inch tires on this Wrangler. Possibly even more, depends on what else we want to do with it. Got all custom coil buckets and spring mounts in the front. Got a homemade custom front bumper set for our winch. All synthetic line on the winch. We move the steering box forward 2 inches. Push the front axle forward about 3 inches. Working on some custom steering for that. Doing custom drive shafts front and back. On the inside, we swapped in some 98 Grand Prix heated leather seats. There's the Rhino liner inside. Swapped in a automatic transmission where there used to be a manual. The slip yoke eliminator on the transfer case. On the axles here we got the Bilstein shocks. Got some extended springs. Front axle here is off of a 74 Ford F-150. Chopped that all apart. Put GM 1-ton outers on it for the 8 lugs. Got beefed up U-joints, beefed up axle shafts. Got a homemade truss kit on there. Relocated everything for a 3-link suspension. All 2-inch DOM. Heavy duty. Did the paint job ourselves at home in the garage. On the back here, get underneath that, got LEDs in the back bumper that we built. Took the gas tank down, did a gas tank modification, stretched the gas tank out so we can get the bigger axle in there. Tucks right up in there real tight. That's the Hummer H2 axle. That comes with an Eaton E-locker in it. That front 44's got a Dana True Track. Got to trim some spring bolts up yet. All of us up here in the Midwest typically do rebuilds all winter long because all you see out here is snow. Alright, there's my walk around video. Pretty sure this thing can take on the green hell and everything else we can throw at it. Got a couple of the Jeeps there in the background. Those belong to us. Got custom rock sliders with the tubes on there. Got that all welded up for full-on rocker protection.